Hi, please come in. How may I help you? Okay. Do you have an appointment? Oh, no worries. We actually accept walk-ins. May I have your name, please? Oh, what a beautiful name. Okay. I do have a space. What are the treatments that you're looking for? Oh, that's great. Holiday makeup. Okay, so you want makeup, hair, and what kind of hairdo you're looking for? Oh, very well. You want to change the hair color too. So that will be with our hair technician. Let me see if she is available. Let me just check here. It's gonna be a full hair coverage, lights. Okay. Yeah, we do have availability, but in 1 hour. So we could do your makeup first and then move to hair. But let me see, because sometimes when we do makeup first and then hair, the makeup can maybe suffer a little bit during the process. Let me check with her. Let me just message her to see if it's okay. Yeah, it's because she is right now with another client, and then she will be working with another one. It just takes about half an hour each. So we could do your makeup first. Oh, okay, that's great. So you want to do your eyebrows too? We can definitely do your eyebrows first, which is not going to be any impairments for the hair treatment in case of some water splits. And then we can do your makeup. So, very good. What do you want for your eyebrows? And it's your first time trying something like that? Okay, that will be with Jonie, which is the one in charge with eyebrows. I'm just booking her up here in the app so nobody takes the slot from you. Very good. So we do have available for eyebrows first, then you will go with our hair color specialist, and then we are going to be moving to your full glam holiday makeup. Yeah, I think that will be best to preserve the makeup. Sometimes our hair technician is very thorough and quite perfectionist, so I'm not fearing much that there will be some water spilled, but it could happen, especially for the type of makeup that you're describing, that it's very glamorous, and yeah, sometimes accidents can happen, right? And our makeup artist might not have enough time to fix it. So it's better to have it at the end of the treatment process. Okay. You're not a client with us, right? It's the first time. I can offer you a 10% off if you sign up with us. Only means that you're going to be receiving a couple of emails every other month of our promotions, and then you're going to have some coupons for discounts, either for makeup, hair products, or hair treatments. Yeah, here in a beauty salon, we are very thorough with that. Okay, very good. May I have it? And also a phone number. We are not going to send you any call spam or anything. This is just for the coupons. The coupons are sent directly to your phone, and you just scan it here. Very, very easy. Perfect. Let me set up your account. Your date of birth. this is for the birthday coupons. You receive a 20% off. Yeah, we send it in the first week of the month. So in case that you take a look. Yeah, on any treatment in our page or in our app, anything, no matter the price, you will receive 20% off in your birthday. But it must be redeemed on your birthday day. Yeah, you need to schedule ahead that, oh, my birthday is going to be on Tuesday. I would like to have, I don't know, my nails done. And you will say, oh, I have a coupon, so we can schedule it. Okay. There we go. We have it all set up for you. And here comes Jonie, which is going to be doing your beautiful eyebrows. Hi, Jonie. This is our beautiful client that is waiting for you. She's going to be doing, this treatment for her eyebrows. If you can help her, please. I will. Thank you. It was a pleasure, and welcome again to our beauty salon. Please enjoy. Hello and welcome. You're here today for your laminated eyebrows, right? Excellent. I don't remember seeing you here in our clinic. Is this your first time in our salon? Okay. Do you mind if I take a few information from you so I can add you to our database? This is going to give you a very good discount coupons and also some rewards that you can be accumulating if you keep coming back to us. Excellent. Okay, I just need your full name, please. Good. And also a phone number where we can contact you. Okay, and your date of birth without the year. Okay, this is for special offers for birthdays. Very good, thank you. That's it, you're already in our database. So you're looking for the laminated eyebrows, which are with the hairs pointing all the way up. It's the newest trend from 2020 and I believe 2021 too. Let me just put on a set of gloves so I can examine your current eyebrows. Are you wearing any makeup at the moment? A little bit? Okay, no, don't worry. I can take it off easily. So, do you know how do you want your eyebrows? Because we have several styles. We have the ones that are pointing all the way up. Ones are going onto the side too, and the special ones that are really like hairs completely straight going up. Medium. Okay, let me just set this up for your hair like so. Okay, 1 second please. Okay, is it too tight? No, you're okay like that? Excellent. So let's start by removing the makeup that you're wearing at the moment. Okay, could you please close your eyes? I'm just going to remove it from the eyebrows. So I'm going to leave your eye makeup intact. Okay. I see some overgrowth. We can give it shape, or do you want to go a little bit wild? Normally the trend tends to be on the wild side. It doesn't have a shape, per se, but we can give it a really straight shape on the top with cutting the hairs, or we can go with the wild trend, which is very hairy eyebrows pointing all the way to the top, whichever one that you will like. More straight. Okay, so we can cut it a little bit here. Okay, so now seeing your current shape here, you have very beautiful eyebrows and the shape is very cute too. You have a nice curvature here, which for this trend doesn't work that much because we want to be pointing the hairs all the way to the top here. And since you wanted this straight line here, we can do a cut in the area like a trimming. And also you have an overgrown here that we can take care with threading or with tweezers, whichever is preferable for you. Okay, you prefer the tweezers. Good. Now here in the center you have some overgrown too. For the trend this is perfect, but since you want to trim here, it will look a little bit uneven, so I will prefer to remove the ones here. Is that okay? Okay. Very good. So I also see that you have some parts here. Let me just brush your eyebrows to the top. Yeah. You have some empty spots, like little ball areas. We can fill it up with henna if you will like. Okay. Now, let me tell you about the treatment that we use. As the name says, it's laminated. We use a chemical that is going to make your eyebrows stay all the way brushed to the top for at least, I would say, for some people 8 weeks and for others 6 weeks. And also with the henna is around the same time. Your eyebrows are going to be feeling sticky up to the top. Just as the name says, laminated. It's going to stay sticky to the top. It's going to feel a little bit odd if you try to scratch your eyebrows. They're going to be just up, up, up. You cannot move them. If you move them, all you have to do, or if you sleep with your pillow on top, just have to brush your eyebrows with a brush. That's this one, or any brush that you have for your eyebrows. Put it all the way to the top, and they're gonna stay back there until around the 6th or 8th week. Okay. Now, it's not gonna feel natural like you currently have your eyebrows with the hairs free going anywhere they want. It's gonna feel a little bit stiff. I just want you to know that because some clients have complained about that sensation, but it is what it is because it's permanent, well, semi-permanent for 6 to 8 weeks. So it's gonna feel stiff for that time. We also sell a cream that you can use every time you do your makeup. Every time you do your eyebrows, you can use, where is it? Here it is. You can use your cream and just brush your eyebrows all the way to the top. But it takes around 5 minutes to do your eyebrows, sometimes a little bit more, depending on how much hair you have in your eyebrows. And in your case, it's quite a lot. So some people do prefer the permanent one, well, semi-permanent, which is the one that you're asking for. I'm telling you this so you have both options and which ones you want to follow through. So the easiest one is the one that I will be doing for you, but the downside is that you're gonna feel that that sensation, at least for the first days. After that, you're gonna get used to it and you're not gonna feel it at all. Okay, so you wanna go ahead with that? Very well. So we're gonna start first by trimming your eyebrows, making the hairs go on the direction that we want and trimming what we don't want. Let me just put a little bit of numbing solution because sometimes the tweezers can hurt a little bit. Okay, this is gonna mess up your eye makeup for a bit in the top. Is that okay? Okay. Can you close your eyes? Okay. There we go. We're gonna use the tweezers in this area to remove the little rock hairs and also in the middle here. Right there. This is just so you don't feel uncomfortable while I'm doing it. Okay. So let's see first the length of your eyebrows. Try to determine how much I'm gonna be cutting, especially since you have a very nice curvature here. Okay, not gonna be a great problem. I'm gonna be doing the henna first before the laminating process. Okay, I'm gonna be pulling your lid here. And here we go. Don't worry, I'm very gentle with it. Excellent. It takes around 10 minutes or so for the laminating process. And no, it doesn't hurt at all. It's pretty straightforward. Just feel a little bit hot, the process, but that will be it. No pain involved, only beauty. There we go. Okay, just a little bit more here. There. Now the ones in the middle. Good. It's a little bit red, but that's normal. Very good. Good. Let's prepare this, and we're gonna be using let's see, for your tone, I believe we're gonna go with the 04. Let me just 04 for you. Very well. We're gonna have to do first an allergy test. I'm gonna ask you to have your arm so we can apply a little bit of the henna and test it for allergies, okay? I see your arm. Okay, I'm gonna clean the area thoroughly so I can apply a little bit of the henna. This is exactly the color that I'm gonna be using in your eyebrows. I'm gonna do a few tiny hairs there, like I will do it in your hair. I'm sorry, your eyebrows. There we go, just a tiny bit. And we're gonna leave it there. Good. Let's trim those little hairs. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, bumped into you. Okay. Not too much. We don't want to overdo it. Just the upper long eyebrows here. Okay. I'm going to apply a little bit of gel with a water base so I can stick them up. And with our cream for eyebrows, because I want them to go up so I can apply the henna on the specific parts that have those little lagoons. This is not going to stick them all the way up, but as much as I can, just to see the empty spaces. Yeah, it's just a little cream that you apply to your eyebrows, like hair gel, kind of, but stronger. There we go. You have a nice aroma, isn't it? Okay, let's see your arm. Okay, let's clean it. Okay, you see the color? It does look like your eyebrows. Okay, there is no redness, no rash there. How does it feel when I touch it? Any burning sensation? No? How about when I do this, a little tapping? No? Feels normal? Okay, then you have 0 allergies to henna. Okay. Just gonna apply into the empty spaces in your eyebrows, and we're gonna brush it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you not to move during this process. There we go, it's ready. Good. There we go. Excellent. Now on this side. Very good. Excellent. Try not to move. Now, since your hair and your eyebrows is gonna be pointing up, we're gonna fill the henna a little bit over the top, over your natural curvature in your eye here. Just so all the hairs get a little bit of henna. There we go. Oh, me? I'm not really that big on trends. I prefer all classic eyebrows. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah. I'm not that adventurous with eyebrows. No, I prefer like this. I do enjoy doing them on my clients. It's pretty fun. I'm always eager to try new trends. This one has been the most fun, I will say. I didn't enjoy that much the seal eyebrows. Remember that one? Yeah, now this one is more fun. You get to play with the eyebrows a bit more, and it doesn't use that much product. There we go. Let's brush it up. Just good. Brushing it up a little bit like that. Good. Okay, we're gonna leave it for a couple of minutes so the henna gets into the skin. Okay, well, let's prepare the laminated syrup that we use here. We have something that we create here because we want to give you the best product. We don't use bought products here. We also make it at our clinic. That way you know you're getting the best. Yeah, most places just buy the laminated process from China, which is good, but it has so many chemicals, and we try to use as many organic products as we can. That way we can assure you that we are not damaging your skin and that it doesn't feel that bad. With the Chinese product tends to be a bit more stiff than what we create here. Love that aroma. Now the other one, the one that many places use, the Chinese one, has very dangerous chemical fumes, especially with people that have trouble like asthma. It can be pretty bad. But here, creating it at home is pretty safe. A little bit more of this. Good. Just the last part. There we go, it's ready. Let's see how the henna is going. Okay, I think it's ready to be removed. Now I'm gonna be asking you to close your eyes shut, okay? We don't want anything of this going into your eyes. Okay, ready? Eyes closed. Good. That looks pretty. Because it's a bit stronger, I need to add a bit more. Excellent. That's very nice coloring. Well pigmented. Looks very good on you. Okay. So let's start the pre-treatment for your lamination. We want to protect your skin because even though we use organic components on our mix, it can be a little bit stronger for the skin sometimes. So we gotta put a little bit of a primer to protect your skin. A little bit of castor oil with a safe serum to protect your skin. There we go. Okay, don't move. Priming the skin on top of your eyebrows. Okay, I need to let it dry. I'm gonna give you a little bit of air with my fan here. Pretty cute, no? Little bear, Rilakuma. It's almost ready. Now let's do the allergy test, okay? I'm gonna apply a little drop of this in your arm. And let me know if you feel anything, okay? The reaction should be immediate, if there is any. So I'm just gonna apply a little tiny drop into your arm. Thank you. Just in the area where I applied the henna earlier. There we go. If it feels tingly, if it feels hot, if it feels itchy, let me know immediately. You shouldn't be feeling anything like that. No? Nothing? Okay, let's see how it looks. No redness. Excellent. So you have no allergies present. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be soaking this little brush here into the formula and brushing your hairs and your eyebrows all the way to the top. One by one, one by one. If they count. I'm going to be repeating this process several times, and during that time you're going to be perceiving the aroma. It's not that strong. It has a little bit of aromatherapy that I apply there for the fumes. It's not as strong as the Chinese one, as I was telling you, but it still can be a little bit strong for some people. Do you need a face mask that can cover you, or you feel comfortable with this? Okay, you don't need it? Oh, very good. So then you should be ready for this. Now let me know at any moment if you feel discomfort or you want to take a little break. Okay, good. Here we go. The first layer is the trickiest part. That's why I do it standing up, so I can pull your eyelid a little bit to the top, make your eyebrows go the way that we want, like so. Remove the excess so we can apply it directly to the area. Now some eyebrows are easier than others depending on the texture of the hair. So some people do need a lot of processing into their eyebrows, and others need quite a lot of layers, especially with very thick hair. They just want to go laying down. They don't like standing up. Good. Oh yeah, we have the promotion. If you come after, I believe it's six weeks, and you get the second layer of this, that is gonna last a little bit more, almost 12 weeks, I believe. It's half off, but some people forget. That's why we ask for your phone number, and if they want, they can take advantage of that. But some people don't want to get into our registry, so, but we still tell them that they have that option. Other people just want to try the new trend for once. They don't want to continue it afterwards, so it's okay too. I guess it's not for everyone. I did try the seagull eyebrows once, didn't like them. But this trend, no. My eyebrows are not that long to be looking nice as it should be, this trend. That's why I don't try it. Okay. They're looking good. There we go. let's brush it thoroughly. I'm going to be applying pressure into the area, okay? We want them to stay in that position. Okay. Good. Now let's make sure that they stay completely straight, that there is nothing curved there. Something very important to be mindful of. Okay, good. The trimming we're going to be doing afterwards, as there is the completely dried up. It's going to be easier to cut. Okay, let's start the laminating process. I'm going to be using this to cover the eyebrow. Go. Oh, it's falling. We have to add another agent here. There we go. To be very careful that I'm not moving the hairs and they are straight as I want them to be. There we go. Okay, we're gonna leave it there for a few minutes, okay? It has to dry it up. I'm going to be using a special light for it, so the process is faster. So I'm going to start feeling a little bit warm, but it shouldn't be feeling hot or burning, okay? That is not good. There we go. Can I offer you a cup of water, tea, coffee, juice, glass of water? Okay, just 1 moment. Excuse me. Try not to touch the area, okay? Here you go. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so you're going to be waiting for a couple of minutes so it dries up completely with light. It should be faster. And we're going to be doing the trimming too. Now, would you like to be reminded for the 6-week second layer so it lasts longer? Yeah, okay. Let's put a note here. We can send you a text or an email if you want. An email? Okay, I will need your address. Okay. Very well. So we will be sending you a reminder in around 6 weeks. Now, by a few days before. So by that time, you will know if you want to continue with your laminated brows, or maybe you want to do another trend in your eyebrows. Okay. It feels stiff already. It's already dry. Okay, let's remove the layer plastic. There we go. You can already feel it like dry. Yeah, that's the sensation that I was telling you about. Okay, now I'm gonna be trimming the area so it's completely straight as you want it. Okay, don't move. Good. Excellent, that looks beautiful. I must say that this style goes very well with you, especially with your type of eyebrows. It works perfectly. Looks very beautiful. Some people look like they just woke up with their eyebrows looking like a hairy, I don't know. It looks odd. It doesn't look, I don't know. It just looks odd on some people. And in others like you, it looks amazing. It looks like it's just your natural eyebrow. Completely beautiful. I'm not one that likes to complain about other people's styles, but I'm sure that they go to some salons that are cheaper and they don't do a great job on them, and they are stuck with this laminated eyebrow that looks a little bit awful. So that's why I try to do my very best for my clients here. There we go. So we are done. You have a mirror right here on the side so you can take a look. Isn't it? I think it looks amazing on you. Very, very nice and natural. Like you were born with them. I love them. I think it's my best ones in this style in particular. Let me just remove the headbands here. I'm so glad that you like them. Well, now the aftercare. I will ask you not to wet the area right here for the next 24 hours. Very important. So if it drips a little bit of water, dry them with a little dry towel like this immediately. Also, try not to sweat. Don't do any exercise that make you sweat, because it also gonna get the sweat on the area and it's gonna mess up the permanent solution that we added. After the 24 hours, you can wash your face and do whatever you like. The only thing is, try not to be too rough with your eyebrows, like scratching in this direction or touching them too much. You have a guarantee of 4 weeks that nothing is going to happen to your eyebrows. It's going to stay in the same position, but if you tend to touch them too much, it can damage them. Do you have any questions? Well, I will be sending you an email with a reminder of the second layer if you want in around 6 weeks, okay? It was a pleasure working with you, and believe me, you look completely amazing. One of my best works with laminated brows. I'm very happy to see it on you. Okay, take care. Goodbye, and thank you for coming with us. Bye bye. Hello. Welcome back. Are you enjoying your new eyebrows? Oh, I'm so happy that you like them. What can I do for you today? Okay. You wanna change of color? something bold. Okay, kind of like fantasy colors. Yeah, I get it. Okay, let me get my swatch book for you. Okay, here we have different colors that we are currently available at our salon, and we can choose from here. Okay, let's see. For your length, which is pretty long, we're gonna have to use a lot of product. Okay, so any tone in particular that you're looking for? We have our blondes here. They're pretty soft, very cute. We have the very light, intense blonde, the light, intense blonde, medium, intense blonde, dark blonde, light, intense brown, medium brown, dark brown, and the darkest, intense brown will be this one's right here. No, okay. We have the neutrals. These are the foundations that are also a little bit blondish. We have the very light brown, light blonde, medium, dark, light brown, medium, dark brown, and darkest. It's still too common. Well, we have also the ash tones, also on that spectrum of color. Oh, this one's, oh, okay. These are our violet. We have the light cool blonde, starting with the blondes. Very cool, light cool blonde. The chrome, which was very, very popular a few years back. I think it's getting a comeback now. Then we have our radiant raspberry, our plum midnight violet black, and our dark radiant raspberry. But you didn't let me finish. On our ash, we have the midnight blue black and the jet black for our violets. Now, which will be this one's right here. You like this three? Okay. These are the tones that we manage. This one's pretty cute, isn't it? This is the radiant raspberry. Very cute. I think it will look good on you. For bold colors, we have also our reds. You're not interested in reds, which will be this one's right here. I think they are really pretty. Our red blonde, our intense reds. You see how it shimmers in the light. Very pretty. And right here is another set of reds that are also in that category. Well, blue. The only blue that we are managing is the midnight blue black, which is this one. You can see how it shimmers in the light. Okay, so you want to go with the radiant raspberry. This one right here. Okay. You want strikes of with that tone. Okay, so you don't want your whole hair with it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because your whole hair will take forever and will require more chemical. it's natural color or it has been treated in the past, or what kind of care it needs, okay? It's gonna be very quick. Just trying to see how it behaves when I brush it. It has been treated before, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I can feel it's a little bit dry. It tangles a lot. Well, I think with your hair we have to use a deep conditioning color to help it repair. And maybe a little trim will help too. It feels a little bit broken on the ends, as you can see here. We can fix it with a little trim, not too much, just the ends, so it will feel better and it will absorb the color better. Let me see your roots. Okay. Yeah. Has it been bleached before? Okay. Okay. Yeah. You will definitely benefit from the deep conditioning color. It will be the best one for your hair type. And a quick trim. Okay. Yeah, because you see here how it has split ends. We can solve it with the deep conditioning. Okay, that is what we are gonna do. Okay, let me just put on your cape. So it doesn't get in your clothes. Let me know if it's too tight. You okay? Good. also made by us. And this little box, it's the magic of the colors that we use. We're gonna use our deep blue and our intense red to create your tone. Just take a peek on the swatch book to see the measurements of your color. Okay, here we are. Since your hair is on the dark side and your texture is a little bit fine, the strand of your hair, and it's treated with color before, we're also going to use our clarifying solution. Good. Okay. 5.2 and 2.1. That is the formula of your color. Very good. Let me just set your hair aside. so we're gonna cut, but there's no point. I'm wasting product on it. Get a little bit in your root. Area that you want your strength, so it's gonna be really cute, especially for the combination of colors that your hair has. And in the light, especially sunlight, it's gonna shimmer really beautifully. It's gonna look really cute on you. Shampoo, we're gonna use a deep conditioning mask that is gonna help repair the damage that you had before. It's really good for it. You can see here how it gets tangled, so we're gonna be trimming these parts, okay? Like so. I'm also gonna recommend you using deep conditioner for your home every time you wash your hair, so it gets more repair with time. And I will recommend you not to bleach your hair in at least 6 months. Let your hair repair itself, because that way it will breathe better and absorb the conditioning that I'm gonna recommend you. Good. Let me get a little bit more of the product because I ran out. Just gonna mix a little bit more. There we go. There's the strand right here. You're gonna notice the difference completely right after our first wash, and it's gonna feel silky and soft to the touch, and you will be able to brush it very easily. Change my gloves now. I'm gonna use a different set to give it a gentle massage with the color so it gets deep inside the hair strands. Let me show you the gloves. Scuttles are especially to color the hair. It helps us make the product go deeper into the hair strands. So you will even more deeply condition your hair. I know it gets a little bit hot with the product in the hair, but don't worry, it won't take too long. It sounds really nice. Okay. We're gonna start in this part. I'm gonna scratch a little bit on the area. Let me know if it hurts, okay? It's a little bit too soppy. looks very cute on you. Okay. We are gonna start by trimming the back, and then I'm gonna be moving forward, okay? I'm gonna be using my special comb for your hair. It's like this. It helps me not get the hair tangled. The bristles are soft enough not to break your hair. Okay. Very good. We're going to start with the back. Looks good. Let's see here in the front. Okay. I need to put some water because it's drying up very fast. This is a combination of rose water and distilled water to help protect the hair. You see all that hair right there? That is what we are gonna completely trim. You see the difference? Looks much better. Same here. Gonna trim all that. Getting rid of all that dead hair that is hanging out. What a difference. It does look different. Very cute. You're not gonna notice it too much right here on this kind of light, but once you go out, wow, the magic. You're gonna love it. Oh, you told me you don't want it to dry, right? You want to dry it naturally. Okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna brush it and untangle some of the parts. interest you in a sample of our makeup? Excellent, please take a seat. Let me see. You have very beautiful face features. Now, what do you normally do for your makeup routine? Okay, well, what I would like to do with you is focus in your gorgeous eyes. Your eyes have very, very beautiful shine that need to be framed completely, but without making it too heavy. This way we can take advantage of its natural beauty and just frame it with a little bit of color. But tell me, what is normally the colors that you wear? Any type of theme that you like to use? Okay. Well, we do have something that might interest you. We have this beautiful palette that goes well with the colors that you were telling me. Now, this one, it's a little bit on the more pricey side, but let me tell you, it's completely worth it. I'm gonna be showing you also some more affordable palettes, and from there we can start doing your makeover with them. So this one, just by looking at the package, is just gorgeous. So you open it. The first thing you see is this beautiful casing that just works amazing. It's quite strong and allows us to protect the makeup palette. In the back it has like a metallic frame that can also be used as a mirror. It also has a mirror on the inside, of course. As you can see here, it's very beautiful framed, and the colors are just really, really amazing. Now, let me show you here. As you can see, the colors have a very beautiful shimmer in it, and you can find tones that will look great for any theme that you will want to create with it. All of them have some level of shimmering. Some of them are matte, but as you can see, the quality in them is just very, very great. Yeah, of course, we can do the makeover with this palette, or we can try and do both with other type of palette if you want. There is no price asking for it. It's completely free. Just let me talk to you about the palettes that we are offering. And also this one has a magnetic closure, so quite great. And something similar but a little bit more affordable within those colors that you were telling me about is this one by Beauty Creation. This is called Sugar Sweets. As you can see, the box is also very, very beautiful. Some of my buyers are also collectors of makeup, so this will be great for any type of collection. Now showing you the inside. This one is metallic too on both sides. It has a little mirror at the top, and look at these colors. Aren't they a beauty? Yeah, let me show you up close. Now, with this one, what I like the most is that it has eyeshadows and also blush that can be used for a full makeup. Now look at that shimmer. is just a piece of beauty, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Now what I like is that it has this little brush in it, a Tootsie, and this one at the top called Cocoa. Quite gorgeous. Which one do you want to try first? We can do a combination, but the thing with this is that you will make a different kind of look. But what I can do is do one eye with this palette and the other eye with the other one if you want. Want to try it like that? Okay. And do you want a full makeover? Want me to apply foundation, fix your eyebrows? Okay, good. Don't worry, it's also included. So let's start by checking your eyebrows. Now, you have a very beautiful shape here. Let me just try this area. You know, maybe if we make them a little bit thinner in this part, we can make your eyes stand even more. Your eyebrows are already beautiful, but sometimes when we have a lot in this part, tends to make the face look a little bit more hard, depending on any type of skin tone or the color of the eyebrows. Is this your natural skin tone? I'm sorry, your natural eyebrow tone? Okay, when we tend to pluck our eyebrows and we stop doing it for sometimes, it can lead to growing them a little bit thicker on some persons, not on everyone, but it tends to happen. Yeah, something that we never like to happen, of course. Let's do a little tracing. Just gonna take a little bit. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want thin eyebrows. You just give them a more softer shape, okay? Like that. We are not gonna take too much, because if we take too much, it's gonna completely change the frame of the face. There we go. Actually, you can see right here on the side we have a mirror. I want you to just look at the comparison between these brows. This one is the one that I just pluck a little bit on this part, just making it a little longer. As you can feel, I didn't took too much. It does make a difference, isn't it? Let's just make it even, okay? Yeah, it's a good trick that I learned in my years as a esthetician. There we go. Not too much. Okay, let's see that they are even. Good. Good. for this eye, we're going to be using our Beauty Creation palette. And this one, we're going to go with the big fancy one. Okay. So I was saying, with this one, you can actually use it for your eyebrows too, because it has colors that will complement almost every eyebrow. Even when it's lighter, we can use this cocoa color. The only tones that I won't really recommend is for platinum blondes. Yeah, that one, it's a little bit trickier. Okay, we're gonna be using the Mork Berry here, which is a very cute color for eyebrows. Just frame it there. Like that. For the other side, even though this one is more limited on the tones available, it can still be used for it. We have this beautiful tone that will work great on it. There we go. Oh wow, it looks very cute. Now, yeah, the main difference between these two is that this one will last a bit longer than the Beauty Creation one. Again, if you use a good primer, both are gonna last, but this one definitely is gonna stick longer because of the product that they use to make them. There we go. Now, do you want your eyeshadows to be bold, more on the natural side, like a no makeup look? Yeah, asking because maybe you'll have something else later on, maybe a date or a business meeting, anything like that. Okay. Good. Let's do a more softened look. We don't want to overdo it. Let's go with our cream pie here. And just apply it right here. You know what? I should apply some primer. It's getting a little bit hot, so that way you're gonna feel the difference completely. Yeah. Normally when it's winter time, there is not much need for it because we don't sweat that much. Our faces don't get that oily, so makeup tend to last longer. This primer is just amazing, especially made for summer days and nights, of course. There we go. And it's not greasy or oily. So right there now you can use it. With other types you have to wait a little bit for it to dry off and stuff like that. And this one, it works just wonderful. Oh yeah, this one we have it available, but only on this tone. We have other tones for different skin types and other colors that you may want to try. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's work our way into our base. And of course, feel welcome to take a look in the mirror while I'm doing it. Just keep the eye closed. There we go. You see how smooth it passes? You don't need too many layers for it to work. The difference, it comes like that between this one and the other one. You're gonna notice when I apply the other one, I'm just gonna need one pass. That good it is. Okay, we're gonna go with a brown sugar because I know that we have another color similar to it in the other palette, so your eyes look even. This brown sugar is just so pretty, has some shimmery on it. Very, very cute. There, one pass, and our second one. Let's add a spark of color. We're gonna go with our ring pop right here. Actually no, I like some glitter because it has on the other one, so I want to be even. Let's go with taffy. Very pretty color. Like that. Let me do mixed up here. Like that. Very good. I would like to frame the eyebrow right there at the top. We'll go with this one, and this color here to frame it. I will normally use highlighter, but this color will go very good with the tones that I apply on your eyeshadow. There we go. Now let's try to make it even on this eye with our other palette. Yeah, you can try it. Isn't it heavy? Yeah, it's because of the case and that it has metal in it. These Pat McGrath Labs palettes are just a work of art. You can just look by the quality of the product that they use. Yeah, you can see here, this one is called Mothership by Pat McGrath. Yeah, very heavy. What I like the most is that magnetic close-up. I sometimes forget to close it. Okay, let's go with this one. And we have a very similar base color here. There we go. This one is quite similar to our taffy color. So let's apply it here. You see how fast it moves? you don't need many passes. You need to keep taking product on it, so it means that it's gonna last longer. This one, the pigmentation is quite the same on both ones, but this one will last longer for you. It doesn't require many passes, and it will last longer on yourself. So maybe you can use this one for 3 times more than Beauty Creations one. Let's see. Let's try this one. It's quite similar. That's a very beautiful shimmer. There's a difference between the glitter tones between the Beauty Creation one and the Pat McGraw. You're gonna notice that this one, the glimmer is like tiny specks. This one, you kinda can see the glitter, but here's almost invisible, but you can see it shine. Yeah, that's how soft it is. Now let's mix it up. Now for eyeliner, how do you normally like to do it? Do you want it to be noticeable? Maybe like a little bit wing it? Okay. Now we're going to be using this product. This is by Beauty. It's a very beautiful gel that works perfectly for the eyebrows and for eyeliner. So you can see the color is quite beautiful, and it's gonna go well with the tones that we apply right now. The pigmentation is quite strong and holds very well on the skin as it dries out. We're going to be doing it very close to your lashes. You can close your eyes. Thank you. I'm not going to do the wings just yet because I want to apply the foundation. You want a light? Okay. Yeah, for some people when they wear foundation, it feels like they're wearing a mask. I totally understand. I'm the same, but I have a skin allergy, so I tend not to wear foundation. Well, I would like to work with this skincare 24 gold drops that helps the skin be smooth and also hydrated. Let's remember that every time that we apply any type of foundation, we want to avoid that cracking looking thing that sometimes happens in the skin when it's dry. This is going to prevent that. You can have the best foundation in the world, but if your skin is not prepared for it, it might look like a lizard skin. It happens to the best of us. There's nothing to be ashamed. That's how some skins work. We'll mix with this one. We need to mix it quite well and not use too much product. Yeah, when it's overused, it lets the skin very oily. for foundation, we're going to be using a BB cream, very light, that it has sunscreen protection that is made specifically for the face. This one is just amazing for dry skins. Along with the serum that we apply, it's going to help you wonders. The trick here is also using just a little bit, and for that, this kind of brush is the best. I like to apply it first in these areas. Very good. Okay, can you look straight forward, please? The coverage is amazing. Now let's go with the eyeliner. Finish that up. We don't want to do it too harsh, so it's going to be quite soft. Yeah, normally you will see it in black, but because of the tones that we are applying right now and that you want something more soft, more natural looking, we're using this. The wing is not going to be that noticeable. It's just going to make your eyes a little bit longer, okay? That's the trick here. Okay, let's try not to move. Excellent. This is a very good trick for people that maybe have small eyes. It's gonna make it look a little bit longer and bigger. There we go. And there's no need to use too much product. Now we also have this product here. This is kind of a primer, but also can be used as a highlighter. It has some shimmer in it, and since you're wearing it right now, we can apply a bit on this part of the face and up top. It's not gonna look like too much because the glimmer is quite soft, but it's gonna give light to the face. Okay. Let's use this one. Yeah, it looks orange, but don't worry, it's not gonna look orange on you. It's just how it is created, but once we apply it in the skin, it's gonna start looking very, very beautiful. It does feel a little bit wet, but it dries out quite fast. Now, how about your lashes? How do you like them? Just mascara? You don't like falsies? Okay, let me see what we have here. We can go with these buxom lashes. This one is quite great. It's gonna make your lashes look longer, even though you're not wearing falsies. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna do the same here. blink, blink, blink. Good. The same on this side. Blink, 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 blink. Isn't it amazing? They kind of look like smaller falsies, but it's your eyelashes. That's how great it is. Now for blush, we're gonna go with something very subtle. So we're gonna go with a very cute strawberry. This one is an amazing blush that looks very, very red, but when we apply it, the magic happens because it adapts to your skin tone. Let's say you have darker skin tone, it's gonna notice. It's not gonna be red. It's just gonna work directly with your skin tone. If you're quite pale, it's gonna work the same. So if you can use the mirror, I want you to see the magic. So we apply it directly like that, and then with your fingers or with your brush, I like to use this one, just a little bit up, and then a few seconds later, isn't it? It looks red at first, and then it starts adapting to your skin tone, and it's just like a perfect kind of blush. It's just magic. Okay, let's work with your lips. I'll start with a little bit of milkshake frappe from a unicorn. This one helps soothe the skin of our lips, making it softer. And it has a very delicious aroma. Kind of like a massager, yeah. Well, I will suggest a nude color. It will look best for this kind of situation. Right now we only have it on this aroma, this taste. Yeah, you can try it. Kind of tastes like a frappe, a sweet frappe. We used to have cotton candy, strawberry, coffee, but we ran out of them, and we're gonna receive them in about 2 weeks, next shipment. But for now, we only have this one. Okay. For your lips, I would like to go with something more glimmerish, kind of like the 90s. I'm gonna use this City Color Collection tone. That is very, very cute. Okay. We don't want to overdo it. Let's remember that what we're doing here is frame your eyes. Make your eyes the star of this whole thing that is art in our faces. So the eyes are gonna be the focal point. Sometimes some people wear very bold lip gloss or lip color, and that distracts from the rest of the face, maybe the makeup or anything like that is happening because it's too much. And that's it. We are done. How do you like it? Well, I tried with your eyes to make them as even as I could with the colors. This side tends to be a little bit darker than this one, but because it's the different colors that each palette has. But I think they work great for a naked eye. A regular person, they will notice the difference. Oh, you like them both? Oh, of course, thank you. You want to take them both? Okay, let me see. So the Pat McGraw, I don't have it right here. I have to go to the next kiosk, if you may. Okay, very good. For the Beauty Creation, you want that one exactly the same tones. Okay, just one moment. just clear up here. Do you want to keep your makeup? Do you want me to clear it? Some people like to go their way with bare hands, bare face, I'm sorry. Ah, you love it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me just go grab it, okay? 1 second, please. Yeah, it's just right here, the next kiosk, but sometimes I forget that I don't have them. Yeah, I'm gonna need that one, the Beauty Creation, and the Pat McGraw. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Now, since you're going for 2 palettes, I'm gonna give you 2 gifts. I'm gonna give you the frappe one, not this one because it's the one that we use here. I'm gonna give you this one. It's the only aroma that we have, I'm sorry. And we are gonna give you 2 R24 Gold Face Serum. With this one, as I was telling you, we're gonna be very careful how we use it. We have to mix it first, because as you can see, it has little specks of gold right inside. So you wanna mix it up. And you can do it by pressing this button at the top. Then you're gonna be applying just a little drop at the top in your forehead, on your cheeks, and a little bit right here, and then mix it up with clean fingers or a clean brush. I do prefer to use the fingers, but right now I'm touching a lot of stuff, so I use a brush on you. So at home with your clean hands, you can still do it all the way. You can give it a little massage, which will be great, and just wait, I would say about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. Since I use a brush, it takes shorter time, but with the fingers it does take a little bit longer, but not too much. Do you have any questions? With this one, the same. You just apply it, give it a little massage through your lips. It's like nurturing your lips. And then wait a few seconds, 30 seconds, and apply your lip color, lip gloss, whatever you have. That prevents cracked lips, dry lips, and it's just wonderful, especially during winter time. It just works wonders for that. Some people tend to be more on the dry side of their lips, and just using that is a whole protection. Not quite like a lip balm, because it doesn't have the same type of ingredients. With a lip balm, you're protecting your lips for a longer time. This one is just for the moment to apply the lip color. It doesn't work like the lip balms that protects for a longer time. Okay, so let me pack everything for you. Thank you so much for your purchase. Right here at the next of my kiosk, you can go and grab the package and the payment. I'm so happy that you enjoy it. No, thank you. Of course, I hope to see you again. Bye bye. Okay. So we want to part that with your beautiful eye color, skin tone, giving us around